Have you ever felt like just another number? Imagine finally deciding to ask for help. You've been carrying something heavy for months, maybe years. You pick up the phone, you navigate the system, you wait and wait and wait. And when you finally sit across from someone, you have maybe 15 minutes, sometimes less. And in those 15 minutes, a human being in real pain is expected to be understood, assessed, and given a direction forward. If you've ever walked out of that room feeling emptier than when you walked in, you are not alone. Canada has a reputation, universal healthcare, a compassionate system, and in many ways, it is something to be grateful for. But when it comes to mental health, the gap between what people need and what the system can actually offer is significant. The average wait time to see a psychiatrist in Canada is months. In some provinces, over a year. Walk-in mental health clinics are overwhelmed. Family doctors, often the first point of contact, have 10 to 15 minutes per patient. They are not trained therapists, but they are often the ones writing the first prescription. And if you live in Quebec, navigating this system can feel even more isolating. If your French is limited, or your English is limited, you may find yourself trying to explain your pain in a language that does not fully belong to you. And that distance is not small. That distance can become the difference between feeling seen and feeling invisible. So eventually, you finally get in. The professional is not unkind. Most of them are genuinely trying. But the structure they are working inside does not leave much room for depth. There is a checklist, questions about sleep, appetite, mood on a scale of 1 to 10, thoughts of self-harm. And based on your answers, a decision gets made. Anxiety disorder, major depressive episode, ADHD. Here is a prescription. Follow up in 6 weeks. And you walk out with a diagnosis you maybe weren't expecting, a medication you are unsure about, and the same heaviness you came in with, now simply given a clinical name. Your pain becomes paperwork, and the system keeps moving. The people inside this system are not evil. Many of them entered this work because they genuinely care, but they are overworked, underfunded, emotionally exhausted themselves, and operating inside structures that were never designed to hold the full complexity of a human being. Because what people in pain are actually searching for is rarely just a diagnosis. They are asking something much deeper. Can you see me? Can you sit with what I'm carrying without rushing to label it or fix it? Does my pain make sense to someone? Because healing asks for more than efficiency, more than a checklist, more than a prescription. It asks for safety, connection, presence. Someone who reflects back to you that what you are feeling is real and that you are not broken. You are a human being responding to real circumstances inside systems that were never built to truly hold you. This is not about blaming doctors or pretending medication has no value. For many people, it helps. This is about being honest, that keeping people alive and helping people feel human again are not always the same thing. A 15-minute appointment can be a beginning, but for many people, it is not enough. If you have ever sat in a waiting room under fluorescent lights, filling out the same forms again, while silently hoping someone finally understands what you cannot fully explain, that feeling is valid. You deserved more than being processed. And somewhere beyond the wait lists, the paperwork, and the checklists, that kind of care still exists. It just may not be where the system told you to look. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing Ashlesha Mind.